T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of Crypto Zombie. I don't think I gotta tell you what's going on today. We are having a tremendous increase in the Bitcoin price today, surrounded by green. We have an $8,250 Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance sitting at 47.4%. Definitely did not expect to see it climb this high. Could we see it push 50%, even 65% like it did back at the all-time high in January? I don't know, guys. So what are we seeing happening? Well, if you look across the board, you're seeing a lot of things in green. If you switch to the Bitcoin comparative, you're seeing a lot of altcoins in red because the altcoins cannot seem to keep up with the Bitcoin change. However, that being said, it's still very good overall for the market. As you can see up here, this is what I was really looking at. We crossed that $300 billion market cap, although unfortunately since this morning we have seen a bit of a pullback to 298, but that's okay, guys. I'll take it. Now let's see what were the biggest changes of the day. We have Bitcoin Private, Mithril, MadeSafe, Zcash, Tron, Byteball. Really actually funny to see Bitcoin up here in the top. And we also have Bitcoin Cash and Stellar also having a very good day. So, in this article that came out on CoinDesk, you have crypto really wants a Bitcoin ETF. So it says the crypto universe has spoken. They want a Bitcoin ETF and they want it now. SEC sought comments earlier this summer on the latest effort to get an exchange-traded fund tied to Bitcoin approved and listed. The comment period is now closed and the SEC is going over all of these. So if you check this out, look at all of these people. Look at all of these comments, all of these to whom it may concern. You gentlemen must do it. Look, just read all this stuff. Bro, I made a comment with the name IC Wiener and the SEC posted it. But anyway, so I'll drop a link in this. I mean, you could just see the tremendous amount of requests for this moving forward as well. I also want to talk about JP Morgan Chase, former VP Pang Huandong. He says in June 2017, after graduating from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, I worked in JP Morgan Chase's fixed income self-management department. At that time, 13 people managed JP Morgan's more than $40 billion when the 2008 financial crisis was the worst. The average daily loss is 300 million US dollars. It is only gradually understood that blockchain technology may be the key to avoiding the next world-class financial crisis. Also moving forward, you have Hong Kong investment firm to launch a crypto vault. So it says, responding to increasing interest in cryptocurrencies from high net worth and institutional clients, a Hong Kong-based company is planning to launch a crypto custody service by the end of the year. Fusang Investment Office is an asset manager focused on Asian private family offices. Its Fusang Vault is expected to open for customers in the fourth quarter of 2018. So CEO Henry Chong had this to say. So he did not provide more details about the Fusang Vault service. However, he shared the Fusang investment is already working with insurance to provide cybersecurity insurance coverage for future clients' digital assets. Also, that cryptocurrency trading is attracting more and more financial institutions like hedge funds and asset managing firms. This leads to an increasing number of over-the-counter transactions and creates the need for alternative asset safekeeping options. I just wanted to go over and just tell you all the positive news that's coming out today. And one thing I like to point out is Bitcoin, our cryptos in a bubble? I know every so often you got to bust out that comparison chart just to kind of get yourself back in check. Look at this right here. So this was a $294 billion market cap, close enough to where we are right now. So you could see it's just this little guy, this little tiny guy right here. And if you compare it to the market cap of gold, we have 7.8 trillion, stock market 77.7 trillion, all the money in the world. So you're looking at physical money, 43.2 trillion, broad money 95.7, real estate being 217 trillion. So It says the vast majority of value in the global real estate market is in the form of houses and apartments. Commercial properties and farms comprise a total of only 25% of the real estate market in general. So some people say, is Bitcoin in a bubble? Let's move on. And the worst of all is global debt. We have $247 trillion, 21.2 being the US alone. So if you're looking at this guy and we come all the way back to this little smidgen right here, I would say that this is nowhere near bubble territory. So on a side note, guys, no reason for panic if you found yourself coming over to Binance today trying to find your VEN token for VeChain and you were like, oh my god, it's been stolen. No, they just officially finished the mainnet swap. As you can see right here, it says Binance has completed the VEN main swap to VET, which is VeChain Thor. Deposits and withdrawal for VET are now both open. It says all prior VEN balances have been removed and the VEN trading pairs have been delisted from the exchange. So obviously if you come over here and now you search for VET, you will see that now we have VeChain Thor. So that was basically the news that came out of that. The other thing that I also wanted to talk about was that Binance is actually looking to the South Korea market. So it says they're about to enter South Korea and it's planning to establish 3 to 5 local corporations within this year. CZ, he was talking at Blockchain Partner Summit in Seoul and he stressed the importance of the South Korea market, saying that his company would enrich its community in the market. Now, they did add a Korean language to the website recently, and it says that the number of South Korean Binance users is not that large yet. Still, it is one of the most favorite foreign cryptocurrency exchanges for South Korean traders. In addition, its popularity is rising with the Ministry of Justice maintaining a hardline stance against local cryptocurrency exchanges to the point of mentioning their shutdown. So that is really awesome news coming out of Binance. Also, let's talk a little bit about Nano. So Nano is also starting to expand itself to the east as well. They're starting to do more marketing, starting to really try to raise awareness over there. And one of the things that just recently came out is you do have the Canoe official version 1.0.0 release, which is now available on the iOS App Store. Finally, guys, love when I can get my iOS downloads. I know I always gotta wait for them in the end, but eventually we get them. So also, let's talk about BitTorrent. So there's been all of that BitTorrent and Tron talks. In fact, we've even heard about that secret project that Justin Sun is keeping under wraps, and they think it may have something to do with BitTorrent, but what we have today is BitTorrent mentioned that high-quality services will be provided for over 100 million users around the world. Combining the robust capabilities of the two teams will take the technology behind the Tron ecosystem to a whole new level. With the integration of BitTorrent, Tron aims to liberate the internet from the stranglehold of large corporations, giving data rights back to the individual and reigniting the early 21st century vision of a free, transparent, decentralized network to connect the world, because the internet belongs to you, the people. All right, so that's what's coming out of Tron. Now, we also have Wanchain interoperability with Ethereum is live. What a great news day today. Really great day, guys. So users of the 2.0 platform now have the ability to deploy both WAN and ETH contracts on the Wanchain blockchain, deploy ICO contracts that support participation from both networks, and also to deploy debit and credit contracts. So congratulations to Wanchain. This is what we've been waiting for. Also, on a side note, as far as patience is concerned, we finally have another exchange listing for CPChain. They got their new logo going on. They're stepping it up. So that's really awesome news as well. So let's move on to some other news. We have MyEtherWallet now coming out with MyEtherWallet Connect, or MEWconnect, on iOS and Android. A limited beta version is expected to drop in just a matter of days, according to TechCrunch. The full launch is expected in September. So they've added a layer of security. So MEWconnect puts you in total control of your assets. The app will require a master password to access funds, removing the need to enter a private key. So this could be useful to onboard easy adoption for most people. I still like using my ledger, but hey man, you know, it'll onboard adoption, it'll make that ease of use. You know, people love using apps on the phone, so there you guys go. So we have Dinosaur, General Electric, well, because they say it's 126 years old, to invest in blockchain cybersecurity startup. So the venture capital arm of industrial conglomerate General Electric is one of the participants in a $12 million Series A funding round for Zage, a cybersecurity startup. The firm uses blockchain technology in securely linking industrial Internet of Things devices. So the technology developed by Zage creates a distributed network of devices which are capable of authenticating each machine's digital fingerprint. This way, anomalies that exist on one device are detected by the distributed system, and this prevents attacks from spreading via a centralized network. We also have Google announcing that the company has partnered with two blockchain-focused firms. You have Digital Asset and Block Apps to offer new distributed ledger technology solutions on Google Cloud's platform, or GCP, which would allow users to explore ways customers might use distributed ledger technology frameworks. Digital Asset is a supplier of distributed ledger software for the fintech industry, while Block Apps offers a blockchain platform to launch decentralized apps. So the company specified that later on this year, customers will be able to test out open source integrations for Hyperledger Fabric and Ethereum protocols in the Google Cloud Platform Marketplace service. So that is awesome news as well. And before we go, this is a very interesting article I was looking at. So it says that inflation has hit its 6-year high, wiping out wage gains for the average American. So it says the cost of food, shelter, and gas have all risen significantly in the past year. Gas skyrocketed more than 24%, rent for primary residents jumped 3.6%, and meals at restaurants and cafeterias rose 2.8%. Crazy, guys. So prices have risen roughly at the same rate as wages, erasing any gains workers may have hoped to realize via bigger paychecks. So as you can see right here, in 2018, it's down damn near 0%. You know, we hit like 2.4 back in 2015. So it says Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell has called it a puzzle why wages aren't rising faster. Rising inflation puts the Fed in a difficult position. After years of low inflation, the Fed wants to see price rise a bit more because it's a sign of a healthy economy. But the Fed doesn't want to see the economy overheat, which typically happens when inflation jumps too quickly. So I'm not really going to point out why I wanted to bring this article up. I don't think I need to get too political or too concerned about this, but I am considering the, extreme inflationary rate of the dollar, the high cost of living and expenses, and the fact that the wages are not increasing fast enough to compensate for the difference in the changes of inflation. This could be an issue. This may be a reason why so many people like, you watching and myself have turned to things like cryptocurrency. You have these issues with the Venezuelans. I just spoke about their initiative over there with Digibyte and Nano as well. So I don't know, guys. I'll leave this here for you. I'll drop a link in the description. You guys can kind of have your two Satoshis on that matter. Just figured I would put it out in the open. Wanted to get some discussion, some thoughts. So that being said, guys, I want to say thank you so much for coming back to my channel. You guys are freaking awesome. Everyone that's been mashing on the like button, subscribing, commenting, joining the Telegram group. I love you guys so much. You're the reason that I do this every single day. I hope you're having a great middle to your week. I know I am. Bitcoin to the moon. Let's do it. That being said, my name is K-Dub. This is Crypto Zombie. Until next time, stay crypto and peace out.